On the album, my favorite song is The Most Solid with Dark Low. You know what I mean?
That's a good song.
Word. Yeah. Just the way y'all verses matched the title. It sounded like both verses it just started off strong as hell. With this title saying solid, you know what I mean? Even mentioning Rod Diggs, Pistol Pete, SI, like I feel like those guys took a route that maybe 95% of niggas would not take on this planet. You know what I mean? Like, how did you even get into connecting with Dark Low?
Dark Low, me and Dark Low been acquainted for quite some time. Through because I remember back, this must have been like 2000, maybe 2008, 2009, sometime around the maybe even 2010. AR Rab was doing this thing. He was making his rounds and shit like that. So he used to come up to New York, and Dark Low used to be with him, and we used to gamble with him in the studio. So we been had a connection. You feel me?
Yeah.
We been had a connection. So it was quite simple. My man Poe Rilla is his manager, so and he from out here, so it was easy. It was like, yo. I'm like, nigga, I know Dark Low. Nigga, bring him up. Nigga, we just worked, and that was it.
Smooth. Now you got another song. In the song, I Ain't Get to Choose. You have someone talking in the beginning. Who is that talking in the beginning?
Yo, you know what? I don't even know.
What?
Yo, I can't even tell you.
You just found that clip from somewhere?
Somebody sent it to me. They said, Shooter.
Fire.
This is like, it's you talking.
Yeah, fire.
My nigga,
fire.
I listened to it, and you know what? I had that clip for 3 to 4 years. I never forgot about it.
Word.
When I decided to put the thing out, I said, I gotta put it in there somewhere.
Word. I'm over here Googling, researching, like, yo, who the fuck is that? I could not find that shit, son. But now the person's talking about, like, robbing and basically, you know, this is what he chose. This is what he chose. You know what I'm saying? And then in the song, you yourself express robbing or whatever the case may be. Why do you feel like that's what you chose?
What, robbing?
Yeah.
Shit, I was an adrenaline junkie who wanted money. Quite simple. I ain't gonna front. I was out here trying to, you know, and the ill shit is like, you know how people get up on, these artists like to get up there and be like, man, I was literally starving, so I had to do this and that. I wasn't literally starving.
Yeah.
I just wanted more than was being provided. You feel me?
And that's what I was going to ask, if you felt like you needed to.
No, I wanted to.
Okay.
These niggas be lying. I know what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a gangster. You know what I mean? I always, that's why by the time the first charge came for me, I wasn't even worried. This was what had to happen in my mind. Like, oh shit, yeah, the wheels are turning, baby. You feel me? This is a rites of passage right here.
Everything is real.
You feel me? This shit, like, for real. This shit for real. Like, that's how niggas used to think. And I know a million people who thought like that. Like, Judge Judy really sent me to jail. So, like, you know what I mean? Judge Judy that's on TV being a court television judge, that bitch is a real judge in real life. That sent real niggas to real jail. Feel me? So,
damn.
You know, should be, it just, I never worried that. I just, you know, robbery was just a means to an end. And it was, I like quick money. That's why I'm a gambler. I like playing dice because it's fast. It's either I lose fast or I win fast. I got a big knot or I got no knot. You feel me? It's like,
yo, I always wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're saying you're an adrenaline junkie. I always wonder, when a nigga go to rob somebody, like, you never think, like, yo, this shit could go wrong. Like,
you're not even thinking that. You in the moment.
Okay, let's go to your first time. Your first time doing it. Yeah, like, what was that thought like?
You asking me to go read shit off the caveman walls now. You going so far back in the archives.
Yo, because I'm wondering, like, yo, what go through a nigga mind? Like, yo, you know what? I'm about to win this situation. Like,
listen, a lot of times with me, I don't put a lot of thought into that type of shit when I was living that life. Like, let's be clear, I don't even have to live like that. That ain't even my plan no more. So let's be clear on that, and nor am I glorifying that type of lifestyle, nor am I saying and telling you. Because one thing about me, any little homie, I don't like to say the term little homie, but any younger brother that's around me, I always tell them, yo, homie, look, I don't preach, and I'm all I can tell you is that it's traffic out there, and the last 10 niggas got hit crossing the street, and if you want to go out there, go ahead. And here, put this in your pocket, because just in case you make it to the other side, pass that to my man BV over there.
Facts.
You feel me? Like,
word.
Just in case, since you're going that way, just in case you happen to dodge them trucks that's out there, Jack. You feel me? So it be real like that. Like, Yeah, that robbery shit. But that shit is a dangerous lifestyle and it don't last. If you look at all the robbers, you think about it. All you gotta do is go to one of these niggas' pages who like to post the old gangsters.
Word,
you feel me?
Word.
And like if you go to there's a few people like Albie Squared. You look at Telling Blanco sent you. You look at and they always posting like the old niggas in the hood.
Yeah.
Most of these niggas is dead. They posted. They not posting no live niggas. That shit come once in the blue. You see a nigga that's still living. They got his Instagram name next to him.
Yeah.
He a fresh direct driver somewhere. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? But this shit just be like that. Like I'm telling you, because that's what's left for.
It
ain't no pensions in this shit.
Facts.
That's my nigga. Look, and I don't say that as a joke. I say that as dead serious facts. I'm telling you some shit that I witnessed myself. I was coming out of my apartment one time. I had an apartment up in the Heights, right?
Yeah.
I had a studio in there. Me and my man coming out the studio. I got my back to the door that's in front of me. Knocking my door. I look behind me. I see it's a fresh direct nigga. Nigga knocking on the door. I turn around and go. He turns around like, man, ain't nobody even opening the door. Fuck. And I look. I said, oh shit. This was the local godfather
of the
back
hood.
when we was coming up. Like this nigga had it all, man. This nigga had all the Sergio Tacchini, velour suits, and money could buy. This nigga had everything. Everybody knew this nigga, but now he a fresh direct driver. You understand? So that's what's left for a nigga who, when you doing all them bids and you wake up after and you realize you 45 years old with bad health and just coming out of jail, you got to start somewhere. So that's usually what ends up happening. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I be trying to tell the young niggas, man, it's better to wake up now than wake up later, because at some point you gonna wake up.
You gonna wake up. Word.
At some point you gonna wake up. Reality gonna hit you and you gonna go get you a gig somewhere, and now you start from the bottom at 43 when you could have started at 24.
Facts, I agree. Now, I remember watching this interview with Casanova, and he like, yo, I remember robbing somebody and it went bad and I got shot. You was never on the loser end of that shit?
No, because around that time, when I was robbing like that, I was young. I was so young that people probably never even seen it coming. Like, you feel me? I was barefaced. I never masked up. I never
How
did
old
none
were
of
you?
that shit. You talk about 14 and up. From 14 to 18, 19 years old.
I'm playing Madden at 14, son.
Yo, he was selling crack and robbing. We had a block. Shit was clicking.
Word.
You feel me? Niggas was doing that throughout the day, and at nighttime I was on my own mission. Walk around, I had a little 25. I used to be bugging the fuck out, man. You know how it is back. You always got one nigga on your block that just be the loose cannon. That was
That's
me.
A fact. That's a fact.
And by God's grace, and I ain't lying, because you know New York is so small that if you were lying, there'd be 10 million people that could be like, man, that shit he talking about is gibberish. You feel me? Because I know him. I was with him here and he was weak. I know the nigga, he was bum nigga from, you understand what I'm saying? And I've been like you said, you see how you say, yo, I went back and I see you from this era.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen none of these rap niggas or nobody ever been able to come out and be like, yo, homie is a liar.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He ain't no stand up nigga. This, that.
YouTube comment. Somebody gonna be like, nigga, that nigga's telling the truth.
You understand what I'm saying?
Word.
I mean, you niggas ain't rolling shit. Nobody wanted to get the weed. Nobody was
Running past the blunt.
He was never
Whoa. Now I know before you said Judge Judy put you in jail. Like it was for that robbing and shit or other shit.
Yeah, for the little miscellaneous. You know, it's because back then when you were a kid, you in New York City. I don't know how it worked nowhere else, but in New York City, when you were a kid, your mother would come pick you up from the precinct.
Yeah. They
call your mother. You get a couple shots at that before you die. They like, no, hold on. Now we sending you to Spofford. Like now you locked up for some serious shit. Now you go in there. You looking at your mother like, what? I told you. The fuck you thought was coming.
Word.
But like I said before, to rehash what I said before, none of that shit meant anything to me back then, though, because I felt this was what I wanted to do. This is who I wanted to be. So I didn't give this wasn't punishment. Y'all was giving me my stripes.
Yeah.
This was my badge. I'm about to hold it down in here, nigga. These niggas gonna remember me in here. That's my whole idea of going in that shit. Like, man, I'm from Harlem. I'm in there with all the Bronx and Brooklyn niggas. It's wild Brooklyn. You feel me? Niggas gotta go at it. So, you know, I always been a nigga that just, like I said, it ain't mean nothing then. Like, thank God at some point it finally meant something, and I realized
that's a fact.
through thousands of people. I'm talking, always had people tell me like, yo, homie, you wasting your talent, you wasting your life, you bugging the fuck out. I'm talking about CO pulled me to the side on Rikers Day. I'll never forget. His name was Radamaker. I'll never forget his name, and I seen him. I seen him like a few years ago.
And what was that interaction like?
It was crazy because I was going to visit somebody that was locked up in the tombs right down in Manhattan. So I go to visit them, and I come out to visit, and I see the officer. And I remembered our interaction when we was there. We was at OBCC. And I remember the interaction there. I remember, you know, I was being me there, you know what I mean? And I remember him pulling me to the side like, yo, he was facing the house. Everybody was behind us. And he put me to face them. He said, yo, look. He said, what you doing in here? So I'm like, man, how the fuck you mean what I'm doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? I said, I got a case. Nigga, fuck you talking about? I got a case and no bail. I'm here. This nigga like, yo, no, I'm asking you to look at this crowd of people and ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing here? I said, and it took me a second for it really hit me. Like, and I looked at this crowd. I said, be damned if he ain't right. I'm in here with some bum cup niggas. This shit is crazy. These niggas is in here. These niggas look like they was aggressive panhandling in the street. Here it is. I'm in here with a big Cuban on. I got the Technomarine with the ice bezel on. I was in my account. I'm telling bitch, man, bitch, you stupid. I'll pay your check for the next 2 weeks. Bitch, you work for me. I'm talking jazzy in there, right? But it wasn't until he hit me with that lie, and I said, yo, damn, if he ain't right, what am I doing here?
Facts.
Here it is, God. I have a God-given talent. Anywhere I've been in life, whether it's been in the street or behind the wall, people have known that about me. No matter, regardless of whatever else I was getting into, people knew, yo, that nigga could rap, man. That nigga got some talent. And everybody used to tell me that. And finally, the shit sunk in, and here we are today. So I don't be regretting nothing. I don't regret none of that shit. Everything was because now I got so much content through my trials and tribulations. I got so much I could rap about. I got so much perspective. I got the perspective of others. You feel me? Experiences. I ain't got to say this ain't from reading the book. None of that. I'm telling you how it feel to walk into somewhere and you know that this is a madhouse. And you got to stand on it, no matter how it play. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you feel me? Like, this is just real live shit. Like, this fact rap shit, that's why I be telling niggas, like, look, once you patch into this shit, it's going to be hard for you. It's like when I used to listen to Pac, it'd be hard for me. If I wake up in the morning, listen to Pac early in the morning, I'm not listening to nothing else for the rest of the day.
Word.
That shit just set the tone where none of that shit even makes sense to me no more.
It's so real. That's what it is. Now, with all of that you going through, I know you saying, like, you know, you going in there and you know you walking into a madhouse. And then you got the CO telling you, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like this is where you belong, this and that? How long into the bid did it start to, you know, click for you like, yo, you know what?
You know what? When I'm there and I'm in that element, honestly, I'm not even thinking about the street.
Gotcha.
I got a song right now. I said I had a 3 to 6 banging like I was never going to get out. That's real shit. Like, I don't even be writing letters like that. Niggas be writing me and I be acting like they in jail and I'm in the street. Like, I return my response be a month later.
Yeah.
I might get a visit before they get the next response from me. Yo, you ain't get my letter? Yeah, I got it. Why you ain't write back yet? Oh, I'll just give it some time. I know y'all be busy out there. You know, I don't put no pressure on nobody like that. I travel light.
That's different. I don't hear that a lot from people. Most people is the one, you know, hitting you up, calling.
Nah, I'm not doing none of that. You might hear from me once every 6 months. I swear to God, nigga be like, you was in the box? Nah, nigga, I'm in here. I'm cool. I'm alright, man. I'm alright, man. I know how to live off the lid.
Word. Is it because you feel like when you in that element, you just want to be in it for real?
But I'm in that element. I'm thinking survival at all times. We in a place where you might not come home. I don't give a fuck if you got 90 days or 90 years. You might not make it out. Depending on how your attitude carry it and what you willing to tolerate and what you not willing to accept. All that shit come into play. Yeah. So we in a place where you ain't no time to be thinking about what your bitch doing. I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't care. I just don't care. I'm a different kind of person. I don't care. Like, literally, I've hardened myself to the point where that shit don't even matter to me. Yeah. None of that matters. I don't care what you into. None of that shit. I'm trying to get to where I got to get to. Exactly. And when I'm there, I'm trying to get home. You feel me? So getting home means I got to be in survival mode. And anything I deem as a threat, I'm on it.
Bad. Understood. Now, I know in some of the songs you mention that you blood and all that. What is it like walking in there and being part of a gang? Like pros and cons. Cause I know people who's not blood who walked into Rikers, people who are, and the stories are always so different. For you, your firsthand experience.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, it's like I said, for me, thanks to Judge Judy and all this, whatever other family court judge sent me to Spofford, that shit was traded. They trade you. By the time I got to Rikers Island, I was a vet. Rikers Island, I be hearing the stories and I'm like, man, all I'm knowing is two type of people on Rikers Island. I never forget nigga told me that. It's victims and victimizers. And I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I mean, especially back in that era, what the fuck is you? And I knew going in, there's no way. And you hear stories about niggas who be cold-blooded maniacs in the street.
Yeah.
Go to jail, be pussy.
How is
Because
that?
they ain't got no gun.
True,
Standing behind a firearm, it's easy to be like, yo, what? Jump out the shadow and shoot nigga in the back of his head while he ain't looking. All that coward shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you in there, you faced with men and you got to be a man. Most niggas don't stand up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's just the facts. So, you know.
Okay.
By the time I got to answer your question, by the time I got to Rikers Island, I was already hardened to a point where it was that shit ain't mean nothing to me. I was like, all right, well, this is what it is. Niggas is playing razor tag in here. Cool.
That's what I'm gonna do. There you go.
Got me one. What the fuck is the nigga talking about? Yeah, I know. We gonna play that. When you in Rome, do what the Romans do.
That's
got
a
no time
fact.
to be asking
That's a
questions.
fact.
I swear to God, every time I come in the house, and this was when the war was on, and some of these wars was just house war. Like it ain't had nothing to do with no bigger agenda. It was nothing. It was just some shit between the north side and the south side.
Yeah.
And niggas say, when we walk out the child, we'll go to Law Library, we're gonna converge, and it's gonna be lit right there. And I walk into a house. I don't know what my first day in Two Upper. I go to Two Upper and C-74. My first day there, I walk in that shit, nigga like, yo, you blood? I'm like, yeah, what's poppin', blood? He start kicking it. He said, yo, you got some? I said, nah, I just shot a nigga in 4 Main, so all my shit gone. He's like, I came back in, eat some long shots. What the fuck you want me to do with this? What type of war's going on here? Who sanctioned this? I'm trying to figure out what's going on now, because this shit don't seem right. You want a nigga to catch a body in this motherfucker, but I'm like, yo, more or less. But niggas, I'm just saying how nigga walk in the spot and nigga just tell you it's on, nigga. You ain't got it ain't no decision making. Or nigga be like this, alright, fall back, don't worry about it, blood. And you come back and next thing you know, you open like a can, you know what I mean?
Word.
Whatever. So that's what I'm talking about, nigga. You gotta walk in and stand on it. Like, it ain't no, I remember, it wasn't no refusing houses and all that dumb shit. You nigga walking somewhere and be like, I don't give a fuck who's in there. You could have just heard there's a nigga who cut 50 people and he's looking for more.
Gotta
they
go
say,
in
yo,
there.
are you coming in here? You can't be like, yo, I'm blood, I can't go in there, man. Nah, you gotta go in there and stand on it, nigga. Go in there and eat your way out. That's what they used to say. Eat your way out. Go in there, put some paint in, make a movie, and they gonna take you out. That's how you survive that. You feel me?
God damn.
I'd rather sit in the box.
Word.
For doing the dirt than being in I remember, I never forget, my mom's told me that. My mom's came to visit Florida. She said, look, I'd rather have them call me and tell me you in the box than call me and tell me you in the box.
Legit.
You feel me?
Legit. That's the last box.
It's the last
You know what I
play.
mean? Word. Bad. Now, I know there's a line where you say, well, I'm paraphrasing, you like, real niggas heard about Punch before the name change. Now, around that time, was that Punch or was that Shooter?
Oh, Shooter's rapping.
See, I was gonna ask, what's the difference?
Most of my niggas, they don't even call me Shooter. Niggas is like, man, Punch, what's up, man? You know, Shooter is a rapper. That's some rap shit. But, you know, that's what whatever.
Nigga, both names is threatening, son.
No, but I always tell a nigga like you know, some people are crazy because some people will take it as like, yo, like, yo, nah, I ain't accepting that. You know, I know you was this. I don't take it as that because guess what? When I was that, I was a dangerous guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not that guy. I'm so happy, and everybody else should be happy I'm not that guy. Because I'm not a nigga that have pics and be like, yo, well, I can't do that to him because he's connected to him, and that's Quanisha's brother and sister. I don't give a fuck. When I'm gonna go. So, you know, thank God I get to be Shooter, man. I get to be, you know what I mean? I get to give y'all my life.
That's a
And
fact.
it.
There you
Just
go.
giving y'all my trials and tribulations.
Wow.
And as I go deeper into my music, I'm gonna expose more and more. And it's going, you know what I mean? So I want people when they ever listen to a Fat Rap project to feel like that. You see how you came here with these questions you got right off of the songs? I want people to feel like they can get something out of my life. They can know me as an artist. I don't want to just be a nigga that be like, yo, that nigga rap, man.
Yeah, exactly. Give them
nigga
something to
be
leave
man,
with.
yo, that shit you say, yo, the shit niggas run down on me and say, be bone chilling. Nigga be like, man, yo, blood, that shit you said, and quote X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Word, it's a beautiful thing.
Yo,
Bet. Now, on the album, on various songs, you touch on the snitching topic a lot. So you touch on that a lot. And it made me think to myself, I'm like, alright, with that being said, like being in the streets, doing time, how often would you say niggas tell? If you could give a percentage.
If I had to put a percentage on it, first of all, you asking somebody who I'm a delusional, paranoid, schizophrenic, whatever you want to call it, that means I'm leery of everybody. I think everybody's on some shit.
Yeah.
I think everybody's a potential rat. Everybody. you don't come to me and I look at you as not a rat. You gotta prove to me that you aren't.
I agree. This is what I tell every nigga I know, but I say the same thing.
And guess what? I deal with people as if I think you're gonna tell something about me anyway. So
legit.
I tell you what I need you to know, what I want you to spread, you know, all that type of shit. I've been mastering disinformation.
Word. Alright, so what do you think is the percentage on that? Oh, I guess
10.
you okay, damn.
8 out of 10. I think a cop told me that once.
Yeah.
A cop told me that once. He said, man, 8 out of 10 niggas walking here tell me exactly what's going on, man.
Exactly. You know,
hey, yo, you know what's crazy? I was just in a spot yesterday where they sell little drinks and shit. I said, yo, you think a nigga ain't tell on these niggas through overtime? You're crazy. They've been here operating for 10, 20 years.
Word.
You know they got some type of green light because I can guarantee you one of these niggas got jammed for something. It was like, well, them niggas is selling liquor over there.
Facts.
So these niggas just look for anything to tell on. These niggas would tell on their own mother if they thought it was light and they low.
That's a fact. Now, with you saying that, it brings up a great point to me. Because this is an argument I had with some of my niggas. I'm like, alright, you know how you like, I look at everybody as a potential rat. So now it brings up the 6ix9ine situation. You know what I'm saying? It brings up that situation. Now it's there's a post you posted something, and you're like, I'm the real one. They got a fake too. My third eye foreseen 5 wasn't the same suit. Could you explain that line?
I don't think that line need any explanation. If it get any clearer than that, Jack, Jesus Christ, this shit don't get no clearer than that. I'm the real one. They got a fake to my third eye foreseen 5 wasn't the same suit. So I treated them different, dealt them in plain. Yeah, that type of shit.
Okay.
But that should just be real because, yo, when it comes to that type of life and you live in that type of life, you got to be real picky and choosy who you have around you, man.
I agree.
Because they'll put you in some shit that you ain't really intended to be.
Yeah.
You know, just because you're around, you might go in.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Just because you said something on the phone to a nigga, you might go in.
You might go in, wow.
Dap the nigga and they happen to be there that day taking pictures, you might go in. So you gotta be, it got to the point where I see niggas, I do this. I ain't gonna front, I do jail time.
Right.
Word,
I fist bump a nigga. You can't misconstrue none of this shit. I don't know what that nigga on, bro. I walk out over here. It's clear that what is it with none of them gentlemen because when he walked up, he did this.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
You know, I'm doing this.
Word.
And that's just me solid. Look, homie, stay solid.
That's it. That's it.
That's all that shit mean. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to be. My thing, you guys got to stay out the way, man.
Facts. So you obviously wasn't shocked at the outcome of that. What he did.
Would you be shocked? Let me ask you a question.
He always say some funny shit, man.
I'm gonna say some real shit and it just happened to be in his head.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Look. Would you be shocked if your grandmother walked out the building, a nigga hit over the head, and she ran straight to the precinct? Would you be shocked?
Not at all, man.
Okay then. So that's what we asking me. You asking me, am I shocked if a civilian is gonna do the thing?
Yeah.
These niggas, most of these niggas go into things knowing they gonna do the thing if it ever go wrong.
That's
man.
a fact. That's
Even
a fact.
the maniac niggas, those be the main ones. These niggas that be out here
dang.
bugging crazy. That's why I don't be around no nigga who talking about, yo, I'm with whatever. Because if you with whatever, you with waking up in the bookings. I'm not with that.
Yeah, facts.
That shit sound
Facts.
crazy to me. When niggas start talking about, yo, I'm like, yo, G's, what we getting into, man? I'm with whatever. I don't even like the tone.
That's the universal answer, though. That's the universal answer. Y'all with whatever.
Yeah, not me. I like, at this point in my life, I like playing this, man. I like this with an agenda.
That's a fact.
Let me know you got some shit you looking forward to next week, man.
That's a fact. I got a question though. All right. So do we hold that nigga to the same standard as a street nigga?
Yes.
What's your reason?
Here's the thing. Once you benefit from anything street, now you're a part of it.
Okay.
Am I surprised that he told? No.
No.
Is he wrong for telling? Yes.
Okay.
You're in.
Mm-hmm.
You was in. You was fall for it when it was benefiting.
Yeah.
So ride with it, nigga. But I ain't gonna go deep into that shit because niggas got appeals to make and niggas got all sorts of shit to do legally. And I ain't gonna really deep get
word.
And you know what? Honestly, I watched that whole show as a bystander, just as you watched it. I watched it progress through internet shit. I don't have no direct connection with none of these niggas.
That's a fact. That's
a
fact.
These, you know what I'm saying? With none of these rap niggas. I ain't have no connection with none of these gentlemen. Let that be clear. Let's get that out there immediately. You feel me? Because niggas will tie you in for some shit that you ain't signed up for, man. Just because you said I went you like, nah. Homie.
Do you think that? Do like when somebody gets in a situation, right? Do you think that it's up to that person? It's that person's responsibility to know who they got around them.
I think, you know what? I'm glad you asked that because this gives me an important thing to say. I always want to say this I'm on a platform with somebody, whoever's in a position of leadership and they can gain from this.
Yeah,
man. If you go to McDonald's, what's the first thing they do when they sign you up? They gonna say, yo, homie, look. Okay, you got a high school diploma. Good, that's good. You can read, you can write, cool. All right, you can spell your name, that's solid. You can say good morning, you can say good evening. Thank you, good. Now, what we need you to do is, damn, I forgot my point.
Basically saying, holding somebody, like, do you feel like it's up to you to hold the people accountable?
Yes, here we go. What I'm saying is, from the very beginning, after they get your credentials down, they train you.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you your list of duties. They tell you, yo, look, while you over here with these fries, you might want to be careful because the grease going to pop out. That shit will hit your arm, burn you up. And I'm going to tell you what happens to the last couple people because they didn't listen. But if you listen, you'll be solid.
Facts.
You understand? But you got to explain shit to a motherfucker, man.
Okay.
Because then they be surprised. It's like, yo, you sign up to the Army, they train you immediately. That's the first thing, basic training. You got to get that. Then we gonna go where else we need to go. Then after we go through basic training, then you're gonna tell me what your skill set is, and we gonna figure out what we gonna do with you, what angle, what position we gonna put you in. Because guess what? If a nigga go into the Army and he goes into basic training and he tells them people, man, I know how to hack into computers. Do you think they sending him to Afghanistan on the front line? Fuck no, that nigga gonna be somewhere wherever they keep the computers at.
Word.
You feel me? And so that be the problem. Niggas be putting niggas that is a computer nigga into some shit that you wasn't supposed to be on fries.
Yeah. That's a meme, my nigga. You gotta make a shirt out there. Nigga said you wasn't supposed to be on fries.
Put this nigga on fries.
Yo.
This dumb nigga got shaking problems. He damn near got Parkinson's. Who the fuck authorized this nigga? Like, for real. It's entertaining, but it's real.
Word. It's not you. It's facts.
It's real.
Yeah.
And that's what fact rap is, going back to that. You feel me? It's like common sense, but common sense ain't so common sometimes. So you gotta explain shit like, and then when you put it that way, it makes so much more sense. It's like, damn, that shit makes sense.
You gotta break it down to niggas sometimes.
Because understanding is everything. You can hear a motherfucker, but if you don't understand what he's saying, it doesn't matter what you heard. What you heard sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yep.
It's niggas that told. These niggas that be around tell us. These niggas nobody cares though. Like, the game is so crazy. And it's so crazy because mark my words. Look, now I'm gonna give you some good shit.
Yeah.
Mark my words. 6IX9INE come home, right? Rat nigga come home.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna eat like a king.
Yeah, I told everybody that.
He gonna eat like a king. He's gonna refuse this. Like, yeah, I don't want no this. I don't want no that. Right? Because all of this shit. Remember who he is. He's a troller. He's a publicity stunner. All of this shit is good footage for him.
Yeah.
Shit ain't nothing. He was never. All this shit was a gaff. You talk about a nigga who from the very beginning, this shit was one big joke. It was never nothing serious for him. It was
from
a
the
way.
Beginning,
It was a way for him to get to where he was going. And at some point, and as he was going to drop everybody who was around him, he was going to go to where he was going because he was just segueing his way through. You understand? That shit meant nothing to him. It was all one big joke. So when he come home, it's still going to be one big fucking joke, except for to the niggas who doing the time, to the niggas who love those people. You understand? It is no joke to them. There's no joke to their kids. There's no joke to them. It's only a joke to the people who want to be entertained. And the bottom line is this. It's a space for him to do whatever he want. You know why? Look. It's rappers. Look, niggas be talking this, rap. I don't want to hear none of this street shit from these niggas. I don't be wanting to hear it. Because every day you watch it, every weekend a real nigga get bent. every weekend a real nigga swallow his pride and break his principles and I'll be looking at the gram like, damn, not him. Crazy. Damn, I got to unfollow him. Crazy. I be scared to take pictures with niggas. Cause I'm not one of them niggas that want to have to go down and scroll down my shit and erase you and all this dumb shit. You did some nut shit. Whatever it may be. I'm scared to take, I'm telling you, I'm scared to even photo with niggas. If you look through my thing, it's only select niggas that I even take the photo with.
Yeah.
I'm not a starstruck kind of nigga. I've been around everybody. I don't even one of them type of guys. I don't care nothing about none of that. I'm trying to get to where I'm going.
That's a fact.
I ain't never been the nigga that came to the city to look at the lights. I came to turn these shits brighter.
Wow.
Fuck, I'm looking at the lights for this more current can run through these wires. Oh, y'all got room for me.
Yeah, let me figure it out.
Y'all got room for me. There's room for me here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
word. Facts. Now, you posted a funny ass video, man. I mean, it's again, so you probably gonna be like, nah, man, it's real, but it still came off funny as fuck. I guess it was somebody basically ostracizing somebody like for snitching, and he like, yo, you told on my man, get out, and the dude just got up out of there. He got up out of there, got up off the block, he got up out of there, and in your caption, you like, this is what we need to do to snitches. We don't need to beat them up or kill them. But they got to get ostracized, even their kids. Like,
yeah, here's the thing. If you're ratted, your kid can't play with my kid.
Damn.
You might give my kid the rat flu.
Yo, what?
That shit might come back home with the kid. Next before you know it, I'm a rat. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why? Because I sent my kid to play with a rat's kid.
And now he got it.
Transmitted that shit into my household. Before I know what the kids is telling with each other. Daddy, she did this. Yo, he did that. What? The fuck are we doing here? I'm beating everybody.
That's a fact. But you know, that's how it was with parents back in the days. Everybody's getting beat.
Tattletale. You getting beat for the crime and the telling.
Facts.
That's a
Facts.
What are you doing? First, I'm gonna beat you for the crime, and now, why did you tell me about this shit? Like, what the fuck? And that's what, now.
That, okay.
Yo, shit crazy, man. But it's a lot of this shit is deeper than, telling.
Yeah.
Telling ain't nothing new. That's the thing.
Yeah, niggas been telling.
Niggas been telling. That's part of the game. So you shouldn't even be shocked by that. When the nigga tell you, this is what we signed up for when you patch in.
Yeah.
You patch in, you signed up for it.
Agreed.
You know it's a chance that you might get jailed.
Now, with that being said, what you saying, like, the kids can't be with your kids, right?
No, what I'm saying is, let me expound on that a bit.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this: all jokes aside, and in all sincerity, right? If a nigga rat, I'm not saying for everybody, for the nigga who drive the bus to turn into a homicidal maniac when he see him and stab him in his ear or some shit. I'm saying, don't even talk to this nigga, man. When the nigga come and ask for weed, yo, y'all got weed? Nah, I don't know nobody selling no weed. He could have just sold me past this nigga weed.
Yeah.
You ask me, do I got weed? No, I don't have anything, sir. Good day. Fuck. You feel me? Like, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
And you gotta make these niggas so uncomfortable, but it's so accepted.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God forbid if a nigga getting $2.
Yeah. Oh, man.
In.
But
You gotta see them comments.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, this shit is nasty. If
But you know the money makes it buys people in every way, shape, or form.
Money don't buy people. Money buy the people. Listen, money can't buy me. You know why money can't buy me? Because I'm who I am.
Yeah.
Money buy a motherfucker who ain't sure.
That's a fact.
You don't know who you are, so you unsure. The money make you. Money don't make me. I've been broke, and guess what I do when I'm broke? Nobody even knows it because I don't show it.
But
I spoke to my man Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
I spoke to him. Not literally in the sense I spoke to him. I read his book. That's a conversation.
Yeah,
you feel me? And he said, "Don't bring your troubles to the fucking world.
That's a
Nobody
fact.
cares." So whenever I'm going through something, I just introverted. I duck lower so I can get back on my feet. Because these niggas love to be able to say, "Yo, I think that nigga, he was fucked up." Yo, these niggas is like, oh man, these niggas is like women, but then I gotta say that these women is like niggas because these niggas talk more than women. So
absolutely.
It's like who made the egg or the chicken or the egg. This shit is crazy.
I just told my man while we driving here, I'm like, it's in rap, it's like the rappers is being the women like Young and May act more like a nigga than a lot of the rappers out there. From what I see. I don't know. But it's like, yo, what the hell? But that's how it go. Now, but you know what? This is what I'm gonna say about, you know how you saying it can't buy you, but that's your perspective because you're confident in who you are. Now,
look,
peep game. So you got like you see what I do, interview people.
Right.
There's people sometimes they do a whole interview, and then I guess the weed they get sober, the liquors they no longer drunk in front of a camera, and they call me back and ask me not to put it out. Because they not confident in what they said. It's not, that wasn't them.
The thing is,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta stand. If you say it,
you gotta stand on it. I agree.
That's all you gotta do in life. If you could just stand on your word, no matter what your word is. If your word is just, yo, I'm gonna come down this block every day, make the right here, make the left there, no matter what happens. I'm gonna do that every day, and you do that every day. That's you standing on it.
Facts.
Stand on it. When niggas be misconstruing what niggas be saying, like when I don't ever want people to think I'm talking just for street shit, when I say stay solid.
Yeah.
Man, stay solid. Be a man.
Of your word.
Be a man. Just be a man of your word, and everything will be fucking great in your life. That's for sure. I promise you. Just be a man of your word. Do what you gonna say you gonna do, and don't do what you gonna say you gonna do. Cause you got niggas who be like, yo, death before the sword, love my niggas, and yada yada yada. But you don't mean that, cause now when you got jammed, you told. So you didn't. You couldn't have mean that.
Yeah.
You couldn't have meant it.
That's a fact.
You
That's a
couldn't have.
fact.
You ain't stand on it. You ain't stand on it. As soon as they start talking about 30 years. Fucking Rashid ain't tell me. Who's Rashid? Killer K. I know him as Killer K or whatever. Fucking Rashid. I know him as Rashid Jenkins on the 3rd floor over here. Bye. You know, niggas get into all that. He didn't tell me that when he brought me into this shit. What did he bring you into? Sir, everything. He brought me in everything. And that's because niggas be shot. You gotta tell these niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, homie, look, if we patching into some shit. We patching into some shit.
Facts.
This is what's going on, and this is what we looking like, man. If it go that way. Now,
Facts.
I'm not saying even after you explain to a nigga, because there's some niggas who go through basic training and they got all the agility to pass all the tests. They got the sharp shooting shit. They
good on paper.
But when that shot go all them niggas get shaking and dropping the gun, and it's, no matter how much training they got, real life action sometimes expose people.
Yeah.
So you can explain to a motherfucker all day, yo, this is what we facing, and he still do the opposite of what you understand what I'm saying? It's just once you playing the game, we gambling.
Facts.
It's this whole shit. Niggas be like, that's what kills me about niggas when they be like, yo, homie, you gamble, you in that gambling shit. I don't do no gambling. I'm like, nigga, you gambling with your life, stupid.
Facts. Yup.
You gambling with your life. What the fuck are you talking about? Every time you look, I go in these spots, I nigga be in these gambling spots, any type of gambling environment, you playing with hardened criminals, niggas who you don't know what the fuck. This might be they last everything, but you know when we in the gambling world, we front. Niggas be in the gambling world, nigga might have 5,000 in his pocket, knowing 3,200 of that is for bills.
Facts.
He got,
Facts.
you feel me? He got 1,800 he might could swing wild with if something go wrong. And at the end of the night when he lose it all, he been flashing it and doing all this shit that's all gone. He's thinking now you see a nigga off in the corner by himself on the phone trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is when you dealing with men who are hardened people, in them type of environments, niggas is gambling and losing their money, their daughters, everything, this, everything, that, everything. Anything can happen. So just being there is a gamble. Whether you as a spectator, that's why I don't understand the motherfuckers who go to certain places as a spectator. What are you here for? The headshot? When this shit go down, you gonna be the nigga that gets shot by accident. Pow! Oh shit, Marquise is dead. Oh God. He's dead because he wanted to be. He came in here with no money
he came
in
in here
spot and standing around the table. And now when it goes wrong, you understand what I'm saying? It's like
facts.
Shit wicked.
Damn.
Shit wicked.
Damn, I had something on my mind. Oh, there we go. You see how you said, if niggas just stood in their word, everything would be perfect.
Everything would be perfect if you could just stand on your word. Imagine if somebody told you, look. Imagine if somebody told you, P.O., you do have to go do something with him. He say, yo, homie, look, I'm gonna keep it honest with you, man. I can't do no time.
Yeah.
I hope we don't get caught.
Yeah.
Because I know I can't.
You know how to move now.
I need this money.
You staying there.
So what do you understand? Now it's up to you to deal with that man or not deal with him.
Exactly.
But what I'm now here's the deeper shit though, right? You see how we just agree? Yeah. Then he's staying there. We're not getting involved with him. Every day somebody tells us that they not ready to do no time. But they just not saying, I'm not ready to do no time.
What's the ways they do it, though?
They say it 10 different fucking ways.
They actions.
Man, your actions. A nigga who always talking about pussy all day long is not doing no time. Man. Right fucking now. Nigga who talking about pussy all day long, he's telling me. Yeah, yo, I gotta go check this bitch. I'm like, yo, we gotta go make this money play. Nah, let me go hit this bitch first, because I got to. You telling me right away that no matter what, you got to get to this bitch.
You gotta get to this pussy.
Even if I'm in the way. You gotta get through me to get to this bitch. So what I'm saying is we can't be blind to the shit that nigga telling us. Nigga be telling you shit every day. Watch how they treat other niggas. Watch how another nigga treat another nigga. Watch how another nigga talk about another nigga.
Yup.
Guarantee you, that's how they gonna talk about you.
I
when
agree.
you not there.
I agree.
That's just how it go. And if you think otherwise, you insane.
Yeah.
You insane. So niggas tell you who they are. Everybody tells you who they are.
We choose
it's
not
just
to
you
listen.
choose whether you for whatever reason you choose to block it out. Like, man, nah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, that's my bitch. Yo, nah, that's my uncle. Nah, he wouldn't do no. Now, you understand what I'm saying? We choose to block it out.
That's
but
a
if
fact.
you really listen to your inner self, you wouldn't have a lot of these motherfuckers around you.
That's
You'd
a
be
fact.
so broke up. You'd be so by yourself. You'd be
Shit get lonely.
I'm telling you. But guess what? Lonely is only bad for people who don't love themselves, man.
Yeah.
Lonely is because I can't be alone even in a room by myself. I'm not alone. How am I alone? I've read all sorts of great books in my life. At any given time, I could close my eyes and ponder a conversation I had with Malcolm X. The fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, that shit ain't even no joke.
That's
like,
a fact. That's a fact.
When I read books, I connect differently. I'm reading the nigga autobiography, and when he's saying something, I'm thinking like he's saying it to me.
Speaking to you. Yeah.
So that's my discussions with these men.
Now, I know in a freestyle you brought up your daughter basically saying you appreciate the fact that her mother didn't listen to you. Like, how did that change your life? How did that change your perspective on how you view things?
Yo, it's crazy going from a point where you don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, I'm literally a nigga because that experiences in life hardened me to a point where I really just ain't care about the consequences. Like, I really don't care. Like, to a certain degree, I still don't care, but it's like, I care enough because now I have a daughter. I got shit. I died. I be thinking the way she just be like, Daddy. I be like, man, how she gonna be hurt if I'm gone?
Exactly.
And whether it's this way or that way, you know what I mean? Either way, if I'm not there, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? So I just that shit added so much more when I thought it. Sometimes in life you be thinking things are gonna take away, and then it actually be an addition. You know what I mean? Like, you be thinking like, damn, yo. If this bitch keep this kid, I'm fucked, man. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this, I'm gonna have to do this and that, boom, 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 boom. But the shit that you actually traded off is nothing. You got back some shit that you be like, oh man, this was amazing. I ain't have no foresight. That's why women are smarter than us.
Facts.
See, we just a little bit more decisive, I think. Like, in a sense, like, we'll do some rad shit and be like, it was wrong, fuck it, right? But women, they have foresight. A lot of times, if you look at people who run businesses, they got women as their assistants.
I agree.
They
Yeah.
got people,
Hell
they got
yeah.
women
Hell
because
yeah.
men steal the company, women build the company. You keep some women around you, your whole operation be going smooth. You keep some hard luck ass niggas around you, some niggas that just doing bad and just don't want no good for nobody. You gonna be doing bad and not having no good happen to you.
Yeah. Because that's what you have around you. The energy you got around.
That's what you attracted.
Yeah.
Keep some good women around you working the numbers and doing this and doing that. They're gonna come up with ideas of what you should do to further your business.
Fucking fact.
That's what's
You
up.
understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, my daughter's mother, in that regard, she's a phenomenal woman.
Yeah.
She's a phenomenal woman because she had the strength to say fuck everything I was saying. I was talking crazy. You know how niggas be talking. I was talking
Facts,
so crazy.
facts.
My man had to send me an article about a nigga who got 32 years for doing some nut shit. We was talking about that? Yeah. Word up, nigga got 32 years for doing some nut shit. He didn't want the bitch to keep the kid, and he went and did some nut shit. Now he got all the time. The bitch got the kid. He's in jail. Like,
Yeah,
what?
like now what? The child loses.
Everybody just
Word,
lost.
everybody
So
lost.
but I was talking so crazy. But yeah.
It happens.
I'm
It
glad to
happens.
have Mookie Pie. Everybody knows my little Mookie Pie, man.
That's
She's
a
the
fact.
sweetest little baby, and I just want to make her proud at this point.
Word.
I just gotta get to that. I'm for real, like for real. And the real shit is I don't touch a dime of fact rap money.
That's how I
The
gotta
money,
be.
let's get back to that.
Word,
Before I get
yeah,
out of
yeah,
here,
that's what it
let
gotta
me-
be.
Let me get back to that, to the process of what I'm doing. Cash App Fact Rap album, $25. I guarantee you won't be disappointed, and for a limited time only, for the next 30,000 people who buy the album. If you're not satisfied, I'll send you your money back. Cash App work two ways. You can send it to me, and I can send it back. So if it don't play out for you the right way, you be like, you know what, I ain't waiting. Hit me, and I'm gonna send you your lines right back but only for the next 30,000 people. Everybody, if you're 30,001, you're out. If you don't like it, you're stuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There
Hit
you
the
go.
play. Hit the play.
Bet. With that being said, my man Shoota, I appreciate you tapping in. Is there anything you want to say to the people before you
I just wanna
tap?
say, man, stay solid.
Word.
If you a person in these streets, remain diligent, be aware. Everybody ain't who they say they are. They got niggas right now on Instagram that's jumping in DMs and trying to lure niggas in, knowing that they just the police.